What's up, y'all? Apparently, Microsoft is looking into getting out of the console wars. For some people, they see this as a negative. For me, I see this as a positive because if you know anything about how this industry works, you know that they're not making money off of selling consoles in the first place. Companies typically, this may have changed, but typically when they sell a console, they sell the console and they're looking to make the rest of their money back that they lost off selling the console because they're selling it at a loss through Xbox Live or Game Pass or subscriptions or the money they get for each copy of a game on their console that's sold. Be it digital, physical, it doesn't matter. Every time a game on Xbox is sold or a game on PlayStation is sold, Microsoft or Sony get a cut of that money. That's where the bulk of their income comes from, not from the console sales themselves. And I don't know how well the Xbox Series S and X are selling, but I don't think that's a focus for Microsoft anymore because they're like, there's easier ways to make money nowadays. Back in the past, like PS2, Xbox 360, those older generations, yeah, the console sales mattered more, because that was your actual base. You can't sell the other stuff to them without that. Nowadays, you can play Xbox games on a goddamn TV that doesn't have anything plugged into it through their like Game Pass apps and shit like that. So like nowadays, they're getting that subscription money. They're getting the money from people who do buy consoles and buy the games. They're getting money from PC players who buy the games on PC or use PC Game Pass. They have basically diversified where they're getting their income from to the point where they don't have to do the console wars anymore. If anything, consoles may be more of a detriment to Microsoft at this point, considering they have their own cloud infrastructure. Microsoft Azure and stuff like that, what their whole cloud platform, their cloud streaming and everything works off of. And they're trying to push people more to that area. Like both companies, Sony and Microsoft, are moving away from physical distribution as well as retailers. Best Buy and stuff, all these stores where people typically would go to buy physical media, be it movies, games, music, they're no longer selling that shit anymore. If you hadn't noticed, they don't sell physical media in these stores anymore, and the few that do are moving away from it. So like, if people are mad right now, it's because they don't understand the industry that they're enjoying so much. They're seeing this as, oh no, Microsoft is giving up. They're not giving up. They just know how they make their money. They have the actual data to back up their moves. They're not going to move in ways where they're not making money. Because at the end of the day, all these companies care about is money. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. They care about dinero. The fanboys really don't seem to get this. They're like, oh no, they're doing this. It's going to be terrible. No, it's going to be wonderful for them because they're making money. It looks like Hi-Fi Rush, Starfield, and possibly even Halo and Gears and stuff may be coming to Switch and PlayStation down the line. And I don't understand how that's a bad thing. They can still make their consoles. In fact, they probably are going to introduce a cloud console, like a little streaming box or something, because I'm pretty sure that was rumored like years ago and it just never really surfaced. It was, whether that pays off or not, that seems to be their strategy. And if Sony has a console and it's the console everybody's buying, like if they're really being outsold, which is why a lot of people think they're doing this, which I don't think is the case. I think just monetarily or financially, it makes more sense to just milk as much money from as many people as possible versus milking money from a smaller subset of people because they only have it on one place. Like even Sony, in some ways, is going this route. They're moving way more towards digital, and they are also moving towards PC and putting their games on other things because they realize if we want to continue making money when the games themselves cost $500 million, I mean, if the games are going to cost this much, they need as many people as possible as part of their consumers. Because the main thing is making money. I feel like I'm just reiterating that one point, but it is so important. Making money is all that matters to companies. And as long as they're making money and making the most money, they have happy stockholders. They've filled their fiduciary duty. And that's all they want to do. If that means no longer playing into the typical, we bring out a console and that's what we hope people buy and compete with the other companies. As long as they can make money without even needing to compete with companies, like they could literally work together and make more money on both sides. And they would be happy with that. The only people who would be mad at this are fanboys. And maybe some regulatory bodies if they were price fixing or something. But you know what I mean? Like there's more to it than just, oh no, they're sending all the games to the competitor. They're gonna be doomed. Bitch, it's Microsoft. They ain't gonna be doomed. They can never make another cent off Xbox and they still be one of the richest companies in the world. Y'all don't know enough about the actual world itself. Y'all know video games and that's it, and y'all barely know that shit. So anybody that's complaining about this or being all, oh, woe is me, you're fucking stupid. That's it. That's the end of story. Damn, this looks cool. I should play some Halo.